He's now going down the middle. As we have a crash here on the front stretch. 4 drivers involved. I saw Stenhouse, Bush, Harvick, and yes, Bowman even. Hard crash for all of them on the front stretch going into turn 1. Here's your replay of the incident. So it looks like Stenhouse tried to get up in front of Kurt Busch, but he just was not clear. Good job by Reddick managing to avoid the wreck there. Not so lucky for Harvick and Bowman. They just simply had nowhere to go. Fortunately for everybody else, no one else was involved as the cars managed to stay below the double yellow line. Still 3 wide further back in the pack. As we now have a big wreck on the front stretch. Major pile up. Lots of drivers involved in this one. On the front stretch, caution is out. 7 cars involved. That's going to end some major contenders races. Wallace, Hamlin, Stenhouse, Keselowski, other drivers all involved in this wreck. And it looks like Hamlin tried to clear in front of Bowman. That's what it looks like anyways. Let's see again. Yes, it looks like he just tried to clear up in front of Bowman. There was not enough space there. He got up into Keselowski. They both got up into Keselowski, that is, and then Truex came back across the track, taking out Regan, Wallace, Stenhouse. Stenhouse had nowhere to go. Now Kevin Harvick is going to try to clear the... Nope! We have a big crash once again on the back stretch. Caution is out once more. It's our second major crash of the event, although they can't really be qualified as big ones yet. With only 7 cars or so involved in the first, and it looks like about 6 in this one. Red flag is out. Here's a replay of the incident. It looks like Cole Custer was pushing Ross Chastain a little too aggressively there. Got Chastain a little bit loose. He came back up into the pack, hitting DiBenedetto and Gragson. Elliott got involved. Looks like Alfredo tried to avoid it, but he got into Christopher Bell. That sent them both into the wall. Holds them off behind him. So now Reddick's going to try to make a charge on the inside of Chase Elliott, and we have a crash on the front stretch. Just past the dog leg. 3 cars, 4 cars, maybe 5 cars. Caution is out. So you see here the aftermath of this event, this crash. Austin Dillon manages to move out. Here's the replay of the incident. It looks like Kyle Larson tried to clear in front of Logano, but he was just not clear. Kurt Busch had nowhere to go. Austin Dillon tried to make it through there, but he got clipped. Looks like William Byron also picked up a little bit of damage coming off of Logano. So we see here drivers involved in this wreck. It's now, you see them beginning lap 11 in. Kevin Harvick's in the wall. Caution is out once again. It looks like Kevin Harvick got wrecked off the front of one of the Rick Ware racing cars back there, the 15 car. Let's see the replay here, see if that's what really happened. And yes, it would appear that he drifted up into the 15 car. Or, yeah, no, he definitely drifted down into the 15 car. The 15 stayed in the same place the entire time there. Tough break for Kevin Harvick at one of his historically best racetracks. 1 and 2. We now see Ricky Stenhouse Jr. turning up into 3. Caution! Denny Hamlin around, collects Blaney. Wallace barely squeezes through. Caution is out here at Kansas. Major hits for Hamlin and Blaney. Bubba Wallace and some others barely squeezed through. Here's a replay of the incident. Hamlin just gets up into the front left corner of Logano's car. He gets spun into the wall, into Blaney, who had nowhere to go. Wallace and Bowman barely managed to squeeze through, having to go through the grass in the case of Wallace to avoid that. Hopefully not too much damage to his car, if any. Third place, Stenhouse is going to try to challenge Elliott for the lead. So we have another spin on the backstretch, going into turns 3 and 4. Quinn Half around. Cody Ware into the wall. Caution is out once again. Winhouse spins out on the backstretch going into turns 3 and 4. It looks like Kyle Busch has also blown his engine during this caution period. Tough end to his race. Here's the replay of the incident. Looks like Half got loose up into Cody Ware. Sent Ware into the wall, but it sent Quinn's car around. Unusual spin considering the direction his car was angling going into the corner. Must have tried to overcorrect it into the corner. Didn't work out for him though. And Christopher Bell here still battling side by side for second. It's now Christopher Bell establishes himself. Caution! Wreck! Bubba Wallace into the wall. To the oval portion of turn 3 there. So he's gotten into the wall. Looks like he'll be fine though. Not too much damage except cosmetic. Here's your replay of the incident. So it looks like he tried to clear himself in front of Kurt Busch. Maybe Kurt Busch got up into him. And it looks like it was more the fault of Wallace there than anything else. So he just gets spun around. Lucky for Tyler Reddick and others that they didn't get caught up in that. So you see very narrow margin there for Tyler Reddick. Trace leads the lap, but here comes Logano going around him. And as we see car in the wall. Kaz Grala. The 16 car, nasty hit into the inside wall. Caution is out. Looks like his tire went out on him there into the corner. Let's take a look at these replays, see what happened. And yep, it looks like his tire went out. Strangely enough, it looks like it was looks like it's the rear tire there on Kaz Grala. A little bit hard to tell with that camera angle though. It certainly looks like the right front of the car got a little more damage going to the corner, but since that's the end he hit with, that would make sense. Regardless, it was a right side tire that went on Kaz Grala there, no damage. And still trying to make it around Logano. It's still going 3 wide. It looks like he'll not be able to clear him. There's a wreck on the backstretch. Amazing how I didn't catch up any more drivers than that. So you see our leader there almost getting caught up. Caution is out again here at Richmond. Looks like Cole Custer, Christopher Buescher. They right in the backstretch. Red flag is out as the track is blocked. Here's the replay of the incident. Looks like Buescher got into Custer going into the backstretch. Custer must have hit the wall there. Yeah, hits the wall. Buescher was loose going to the corner, and when Custer got into him, that was just enough to send him around going into the corner. Amazing that drivers like LaJoie and Haley didn't get any damage there. But look, he almost got up into Custer. Favorite and the dominant car of this race is now more or less out of contention. And he's in the wall with Chase Elliott too. Caution is out here at Homestead. Wow, what an absolute insane day this has become. Tyler Reddick. Tires just gave out on the right side of that car. As we see here the replay of what caused this incident. Blaney drifted up the track, it looks like, into Reddick, going through turns 2. Yep, just got into Reddick, who got into the wall because of that, and then Reddick's tires just gave out on him on the right side. Appears to be the right front that went out on his machine. Chase Elliott had nowhere to go. Tough break for the points leader, who will not be leading the points after this race, more than likely, because of that. And just like that, the top 3 in points. Suarez has moved up into the top 5. Eric Jones is now trying to meet Matt Traffic. We have a crash on the backstretch. My voice just cracked. Big crash on the backstretch, leading them into 3. Caution is out. Haley, it looks like, went across multiple walls there. Bounced off 2 or 3 guys. Here's the replay of the incident. Looks like he got off the nose of Gregson. Hit the inside wall, bounced back up into traffic, hitting Hill and McLeod, both of whom had nowhere to go. McLeod tried to avoid that wreck, but Haley bounced off the wall and off Hill, coming back into traffic where he was, collecting the 78 car. Those leaders barely made it through as the wreck happened just a few. They're now starting to get past some of the back markers into a little bit more competitive traffic. But we have a crash on the front stretch now. Hamlin off the nose of Keselowski. Caution is out. Was this intentional? But there's no way to tell quite yet. We'll have to go to the replays for that. Here's the replay of the incident. It looks like they might have both watched up into each other, actually. No, it certainly looks like Keselowski turned up into the corner to get into Hamlin. Not quite sure what caused that. Looks like Hamlin definitely did drift down the track a little bit, though. Can't really tell whose fault it is there, but I can tell you for one thing for certain. Hamlin's radio is certainly blowing up right now. He's very annoyed with Brad Keselowski. McDowell has led that lap. As we have a car around on the front stretch. Doesn't look like a harmless spin. Oh my goodness! And crash! Big crash. Maybe not a lot of drivers involved in that one, but that was an unexpectedly large hit for Cindric there. So we have the drivers going on red flag conditions here. Here's the replay of that incident. What looked like just a harmless spin at first. Well, maybe not so harmless. It looks like Bell deliberately spun out to Benedetto there. But it looks like Cindric tried to avoid De Benedetto, as Cindric was already going towards the wall in that corner. Lost some grip maybe, might have just lost his car, his handling. Not entirely certain on what happened there, but it certainly seems to be driver error. Hasn't quite managed to clear him yet, but he will clear him going through turn 1. That seems to be a really good passing point in this race, and it looks like James Davison just hit the wall. Coming out of the carousel. Caution is out. Not entirely certain what happened there. He was very much in the back of the field, though hadn't made up much positions in today's race, which is a bit surprising since he's kind of supposed to do well at these tracks. Maybe his tire went down, might have been a little bit of smoke from under the car. Either way, that car had no steering left in it, no control rather. Went nose first into that wall. 3 and 4. It's only come down the front stretch. So you see, Priest is loose. Priest is around. Custer's in the wall. Caution is out. Looks like Ryan Priest got a little bit of air there going through the grass. Caution is out again, as I said. Well, to see what happened there in the replay, it looks like he might have gotten loose, might have gotten off the bumper of, let's see which car that was. Tyler, yes, definitely some contact from Tyler Reddick. Looks like he must have gotten into the back end of Priest, made his car unstable. Nowhere for Custer to go. He was just there. Poor Custer. Just not the best season for him this year by any means. Same goes for Priest. Back there in the latter half. Need a little bit of momentum going down the through turns 1 and 2. Now Keselowski makes a move around to Bell. Bell tries to get it. Big crash on the back stretch. Bell around, LaJoy around, others around. Big stack up behind there. Fifth in points. Harvick is involved. Probably that'll take out his chances of making it to that championship race. Fourth in points. Chase Elliott though is also involved. Same for Truex, who is second in points. Major contenders taken out or possibly taken out in this race or in this wreck. Red flag is out. Here's the replay of the incident. Looks like he just drifted into Logano. Not really sure what Bell's plan was there. Definitely on the fault of Bell. As after he hit Logano went into the wall. Bell bounced back up into Bowman. Looks like the Joy might have spun out trying to avoid Allmendinger. So you see, it looks like Chase Elliott's starting to have really fallen back a lot. Contact between Keselowski and Hamlin. Will this be it? Hamlin charges right to the corner of Keselowski. Keselowski's in the wall. Payback has been given. Retribution has been served. Brad Keselowski's championship dreams die with one bump from Denny Hamlin. Here's the replay of what happened. Looks like he bumped up into Hamlin. Arguably one of the dumbest things he could have done there, as all that did was make Hamlin even madder than he already was coming into today's race. No telling if Hamlin would have messed with Brad Keselowski there had he not done that, but he certainly didn't make his chances any better as he did that. So we see Hamlin very obviously hooked Brad Keselowski into the wall there.